Texas ain't cheap. We put together a list of the top 10 cheapest cities in Texas so that we could save you hours of research and thousands upon thousands of dollars. All right. And we only chose cities with populations of about 100,000 or more because there are plenty of tiny towns across Texas where you can buy a house for $1.25. This is not that. So we're going to get into the median house price, cost of living, and what the locals are saying about these different cities. And for most of these cities, I've never actually been there. So I'm going to go and read a 1-star review and a 5-star review just so we can get like a balanced overview of what it's like there. But warning, the 1-star reviews are crazy. So, I mean, just stick around for those, if nothing else. If you see your city listed in this video, sound off in the comments. Let people know what it's like there. I know a bunch of y'all are going to be like, don't move here, don't come here. But hey, they're coming anyway. So it's 104 degrees outside today, so I had to come inside to do the review portion of this video. First city on our list is located in beautiful South Texas. That is going to be Brownsville. The median home price in Brownsville, Texas is $230,000, and the cost of living is actually 15% below the national average. The population of Brownsville is a little over 189,000, and the closest major metro to Brownsville is actually Houston, Texas, and it ain't that close at all. It's about 300 miles away. All right, Brownsville, 1-star review. There have been several break-ins in the area, including one at my own home. Active police on duty are never visible in the area. Step it up, police. Anytime I walk to the bus stop, I am constantly, without fail, repeatedly harassed. One man even flashed his okay at me, but police arrived promptly and were able to make an arrest, even though the active duty police were never visible in the area. But I'm sorry that happened to you. Like, that's not good. 5 stars for Brownsville. Growing up near the border my entire life makes Brownsville feel like Mexico. The culture is rich in Hispanic-oriented beliefs, the cuisine to match the environment. This town may be populated, but the family closeness with one another makes the community friendly. Definitely the best place to relax with the beach nearby and having authentic tacos while at it. Texas tacos better than California. This community is mainly Hispanic-oriented and is willing to be helpful handed when needed. Now that is dope. And so this person's not a resident, but they work there. So still counts. Next up, we're going to North Texas to Wichita Falls, and I hear really great things about that area. The average home price is actually $176,000, while the cost of living is 9% below the national average. The property tax rate is a little bit over 2%, and the closest major metro is going to be Dallas, and it's about 140 miles away. All right, Wichita Falls, what are the locals saying? Let's do a 1-star review. City looks for ways to tax and raise prices to pay for things like a hotel we voted against and a vast multitude of parks. Dangerous, river, nasty, lakes, few are mildly passable, the rest nasty. Major stores usually close and leave, road conditions, get ready for car repairs and alignments. Drivers, crazy. Housing prices have skyrocketed by several hundred percent. But like, since when though? Oh, there is a lot more to say, but very little anymore good. Once was a nice place to live, no more. All right, current resident, thank you. Now for a 5-star review. Great college town, so much to do and lots of variety. Everything is close to campus and you have everything you need. There's a lot of families and generations of people who live in Wichita Falls, but there's also lots of young people too. I love Wichita Falls. Thank you for your positivity, current resident. It's much appreciated. Up next, we got the great city of Abilene in West Texas. The median home price there is $233,000, and that's actually 9% below the average cost of living. It's got a population of 127,000 people, and the closest major metro is going to be Dallas, and it's about 200 miles away. All right, so let's see what the locals are saying about Abilene. First, a 1-star review. If you aren't a Bible-thumping Christian, don't come here. Number 15 best place to live. Who comes up with these numbers? The Chamber of Commerce or the local witch-hunting religious zealots? Think we can stop there, huh? Okay, now for a 5-star review. Abilene is a small yet big community. So much diversity growing here that it also paves the way for more jobs. I enjoy how the colleges here have a factor on that. Abilene is a home away from home. Current resident. Next up on our list is the city of Lubbock, and it's located in northwest Texas. The median home price there is right around $225,000, and cost of living is 9% below the national average. It's one of the largest cities on our list. It has a population of about 263,000 people. The tax rate there is right at about 2.3%, and the closest major metro is Dallas, which is about 320 miles away. All right, what are the locals saying about Lubbock? Here is a 1-star review summarized. Oh my goodness, I just moved here. Okay, Lubbock is full of haters, but they want to have Texas pride. I don't think the two things are mutually exclusive. Yada, yada, yada. A lot of racism here, and I mean a lot. Texas Tech is here, but doesn't really count. You can YouTube the racism there. Just a city that can't get it together. That's harsh. Thank you, current resident. All right, now for a 5-star review on Lubbock. I enjoy the simplicity of the layout of Lubbock. The restaurant options are almost unlimited. There are great schools in Lubbock and some family-friendly activities, including golf, bowling, movies, beautiful neighborhood parks, some with pools included. All right, let's go on to the next. We're going out west to the city of San Angelo. The median home price here is $225,000, but the average cost of living is actually a little bit higher than some of the others on the list at just 3% below the national average. And it also has one of the smaller populations, only has about 99,000 people living there. The closest major metro is Austin, and the tax rate here at the time of this recording is about 2.18%. Okay, what do the San Angelians say about San Angelo? This town smells like a sewer dump. Okay, not good things. The city has been dumping sewer into Concho River for a couple years now, and it has made the air outside unbreathable and disgusting. I suppose you can just wear a mask and you're good there, huh? Let's see what 5-star review says. San Angelo is a retirement town of about 100,000 people. People here are respectful and friendly. Cost of living is reasonable. There are no major highways or interstates for 100 miles any direction. Wow. Activities in San Angelo are slim, but the pros outweigh the cons. All right, I appreciate some positive outlooks. Let's go on to the next. Next up, we've got the city of Pasadena, and that's going to be on the Gulf Coast of Texas. It's beautiful down there. The median home price is $245,000, and the cost of living is actually 6% below the national average. So pretty good bang for your buck. It's got a population of 147,000 people, and the tax rate is a little bit high here. I've got it listed at about 2.47% at the time of this recording. The closest major metro is good old Houston, Texas, and it's only 15 miles away, so you're right down the street. All right, so let's see what the locals are saying about Pasadena. Honestly, after living most of my life here in this city, I can say that I am glad to be finally leaving. 2 exclamation marks. After COVID, many aspects of Pasadena went downhill and left the north side due to unsafe or have plenty of abandoned buildings such as Town Square Mall. Maybe don't go there. I don't believe it to be safe, and you will encounter druggies who will have no issue jumping you over $1. Dang, that cheap? Both my mother and elderly grandmother got mugged, which they had their purses stolen. Oh, sorry guys. There is no sense of community, and people are very unfriendly after the pandemic happened. Lots of potholes, barely any opportunities to get ahead, await newcomers. Did I forget to mention that the city council is pretty corrupt and only cater to the south side where all the rich people live? Dang, that's not great. So here's a 5-star review on Pasadena. Pasadena has a very diverse community. We like diversity. Its nightlife is great. Even though it may seem quiet at night, there is always something to do. There is also a lot of places to go shopping. It also has great festivals to go to. There's also events in the community for everyone. Signed, current resident. All right, for number 7, we're going to my favorite market in the whole of Texas, right in Central Texas. It's going to be Killeen. Now, there's a lot of videos on my channel about Killeen. It is where I do majority of my business. I love it there. Please go check those videos out. The median home price there is about $250,000. Cost of living is about 8% below the national average, and it's got a population of about 172,000 people. Property tax rate is about 2.4%, and the closest major metro is Austin at about 70 miles away. All right, let's go Killeen. Let's see what the native Killeenites have to say. Bad neighborhood, got robbed on Christmas. Oh, geez, who does that? On Christmas? Agreed. Bad city and bad people. If you have plans on moving here, turn around and find somewhere else. Worthless. Current resident, 8 months ago. Shiza. Okay, let's read a 5-star review. Killeen is a family-friendly city with a thriving economy fueled by Fort Hood, one of the largest military bases in the country. Killeen residents have access to a down-home barbecue, an abundance of outdoor recreational activities, and fun music joints. Current resident from 2021. I don't know, that sounded like a little like not real to me. I mean, the things that they said were real, but like the tone, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to sell real estate in Killeen. Whether you're moving to Killeen or any of the other cities on this list, reach out. I would love to discuss your real estate goals. I'm not only a licensed real estate broker, but I'm also a licensed mortgage lender in the state of Texas. And me and my team would be more than happy to help you out with getting to where you're trying to go. It doesn't have to be Killeen or Austin where I'm located. It could be anywhere in Texas. I have an amazing network of realtors that can get the job done for you. All right. Link in the description. All right, we're going to hang around Central Texas for a while here and go to one of the other amazing cities in the area, and that is Waco. Median home price there is about $201,000, but that could be a little bit deceiving because some of those houses get really, really expensive. The cost of living is actually 11% below the national average, so a little bit cheaper than Killeen, and the population there is 144,000. The closest major metro is going to be Dallas at about 90 miles away. All right, Waco, let's see what the natives are saying. The 1-star review. Waco does not have many opportunities to do anything. There's barely any nightlife. There are very few bars and clubs, and they aren't good for the most part. The city is very dangerous, and the neighborhoods aren't nice at all. I thought I saw some nice neighborhoods in Waco. I've seen a lot of incidences of abusive backyard breeding. Oh, wow, breeding what? And houses that are very damaged but still have residents. That's their business. Waco is pretty much only a college town. The only good thing about it is that it's even 1 hour and 30-minute drive from Dallas and Austin. Okay, well, I appreciate them injecting some kind of positivity into there, right? Let's read the 5-star review. I love Waco. There's always things you can do around the city, a little different from what we just heard, right? From hiking in Cameron Park to seeing new movies at the Hippodrome Theater. Hippodrome. Hippodrome is an interesting word. I am a graduate student at Baylor University and have spent tons of time exploring the many hidden gems of Waco. Current resident about 9 months ago. Thank you, current resident. Don't go to the side of Waco that the 1-star person lives on. All right, as we come towards the end of our list, we're going to be in North Texas at the city of Arlington. Now, this one's a little bit more pricey with the median home price being around $322,000. I know, a lot more expensive than the other ones we listed here, but it's so close to Dallas at only 20 miles away that, just kind of makes sense. It also has a population of about 400,000 people, and it's only about 4% cheaper than the national average when it comes to cost of living. This is one of those places you go to when you want to be really, really close to all of the major amenities that a huge city like Dallas has to offer, but just pay a little bit less. Not necessarily cheap, but more affordable than if you were going to live in Dallas proper. All right, what are the locals saying about Arlington? Here's our 1-star review. Very dangerous. I lived here for a year, 6 shootings within a mile radius, witnessed multiple violent public domestic disputes, and my cars have been broken into 3 times. The traffic is awful. Everything's dirty and disgusting. Everything smells like pot. Drug violence everywhere. Good luck not hitting giant trash piles. as you drive anywhere. Good luck dodging people's dangerous driving. Current resident. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty intense. All right, let's read our 5-star review for Arlington. I've been living in Arlington for a really long time, ever since I was a baby. Okay. I've never had a bad experience for as long as I have lived here with my family. It's safe here, day and night, and it's really diverse here. Current resident. So I think this current resident and the other current resident, it's safe to say they live on different sides of town. We need to find out where the 5-star resident lives. I think that's where you should buy a house. For number 10, we're going out to West Texas to the city of El Paso. Average home price there is $223,000, and the cost of living is actually 10% below the national average. It has a population of about 678,000 people. It's not close to any major metro because it is its own major metro, even though it's a little bit small. Tax rate is about 2.39% when I made this video. All right, what are local El Pasians? Is that what they're called? I don't know. What are local El Paso people saying about El Paso? Would like to rate it 0 of 5 stars, but that's not possible. So 1 out of 5 will have to do. I moved here for military service and honestly say it's the worst place I've ever been. Housing here is like a third world country, worse than places I lived in Brazil when I lived there for 2 years. One word to describe El Paso: trash. Current resident. Jeez, that hurt. All right, let's see what good things people have to say about El Paso. I've lived here my entire life, born and raised. I appreciate everything my city has to offer, but we still all strive for better. I would love to see HEB here. Wait. There's no HEB in El Paso? What? And possibly more water parks, since it's pretty hot during the summertime, and less bars. I like to see our border situation taken care of so the people of the city wouldn't worry about their well-being. 2 months ago, from current resident. Thank you for your service. All right, those are our top 10 cities. I hope this helped. If you want to hear more about the Texas real estate market, just check right over there. There's some pretty cool videos, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.